What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? That's what's up. So, I'm out here walking or whatnot, just sitting up thinking and things. I had something on my chest. I'm going to get it off. So, here's my unpopular opinion for the day. Black folks, we need to let that Democrat shit go. Like, for real. It's time to do something else. We've been voting Democrat for hellas. Ain't got shit out the deal. We still pushing that Democrat. But for what? What is a Democrat gonna do for us that a Republican can't? You know what I'm saying? What is the big deal of us voting Democrat all the time? Because they talking about having the government take care of us, having them give us more programs that we can afford this and afford that, versus us getting out and doing it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's like enabling. I look at the Democrat Party as an enabler because that's what they doing. They enabling us. They keeping us from doing it for ourselves, at least under the guise of it. It's not like we can't do it, but as long as they're going to do it for us, what we going to do it for? You know what I'm saying? So, I've been listening to people like Candace Owens, Jesse Lee Peterson. I've been listening to them for a while. Didn't understand what they was talking about because I had that same mind frame. I thought they was crazy. I thought they was coons, all that. You know what I'm saying? But if you really think about the situation, you know what I'm saying? If you really think about the situation, a lot of the stuff that they say makes sense. Especially when it comes to the left. We need to stop that shit. We really need to stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we've been doing this forever. What's the definition of insanity, y'all? And that's what we've been doing. So when Trump sat up there and said, you've been voting Democrat all these years, what do you have to lose voting for me? Shit, what do you got to lose? You understand what I'm saying? What do you have to lose? Nothing. You have nothing to lose. But what have we lost under Democratic administrations? I'm going to give you two examples that I can be clear on. The first example, when they told women back in the 60s that they would give them affordable housing, but all they had to do was separate the family, take the man out the house, I give you whatever you want. That was under a Democratic administration. You know what I'm talking about? So the separation of the black home was under a Democratic administration. Example number two, the biggest mass incarceration of black people was under a Democratic administration. I mean, we know this. You know what I'm talking about? As much as we was talking about how Clinton was black, he locked up more black people than I have ever seen. That's under a Democratic administration. But we put them niggas there. You know what I'm saying? It's time we do something different, bro. Let's come up out of that mentality that, Republicans is meaning to do something bad to us. And the Democrats is trying to help us. Because if they was trying to help us, they wouldn't have separated the black family. They wouldn't have done black mass incarceration. You know what I'm saying? That shit happened under their administration. I mean, not saying that Republicans didn't do nothing, because I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, as far as from a black perspective, we need to come up out that Democratic shit, bro. Like, for real. We got to look at what's good for us. When they tell us, grab up by your bootstraps, get up here and get up and get out and get something, do that shit. I can remember, man, and this is true. I can remember back when food stamps was paper, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you was getting them $65 books, you know what I'm saying? Back in them days, as long as the female was having babies, she could stay on welfare. So think about that. Under a Democratic administration, as long as I'm having kids as a woman, as long as I'm having kids, I don't have to work. Because the government gonna give me food stamps. The government gonna give me money to take care of my kids. I don't need that man. Because the government is my man. Democrats did that shit, bro. Democrats, for real. You got that relative that's locked up because he a 3-time felon, myself included, you know. That was a Democrat that did that shit. It wasn't no Republican. That was Democrats who did that shit. It's time we change, bro. Like, for real. I mean, just think about it. Just think about it.